Hey guys, in this quick tutorial, or this quick part of the tutorial, I'm just going to show you how you can change the font of your Rainmaker site. Some of the themes come with a style customization tool which makes it easier to change, and I think in the future all of the themes will come with that tool. But if the fonts that are available through that tool don't suit your needs, or if you would just like to customize the fonts yourself, or if your theme, like the one that I'm using here, doesn't have that style customization tool, it's really easy to change the font on your own by altering the CSS. So I'll show you how to do that now. You just need to go to Google Web Fonts. You can use a premium service like Typekit, and I'll put the link there underneath this tutorial for both Google Fonts and Typekit. I've used Typekit in the past. It's a premium service. It can cost you, but I've found that Google Fonts has, it's got 671 font families shown. I've always found a font on here. They're really easy to add, and it's just, I find and it's always free, so I just use Google Fonts. So when you get to Google Fonts, this is what it'll look like. To find a font that you want, you can take out this text here, Grumpy Wizards, and you can add your own text, so you can see what each font will look like. So Open Sans looks like this, Roboto looks like this, and you can refine your results by defining the thickness, the slant, the width, and that type of thing. I would just spend some time and go down and have a look at all of them, and see which one you want to use for your site. I suggest using two different font types, one for your headings and your buttons and those components, and then one for just your paragraph text. And your paragraph text should be really quite basic, whereas your header fonts can be kind of a little bit out there. The two that I use are Railway, spelt wrong, so this one here, and another one which I'll show you in a minute. So to add this font, just to say you wanted Railway, and this applies to all of the fonts, this is the process that you go through. You come over here and go to Quick Use, which is this icon here. So you press Quick Use. Okay, so there's, ultra bold is 900 down to thin, which is 100. So that's kind of the range of thicknesses for the font. The normal font is 400. There's two steps to adding this font to your Rainmaker website. The first one is come down to here, step 3, add this code to your website. Where under the standard tab, you just want to highlight this code here and copy it, and then over in your design customization area, so design tab, appearance, wait for that to load. You need to just come down to here where it says scripts. It's the second last option over here on the left. Drop down that in the header scripts part, not the footer scripts part. So in the header scripts part, you want to paste that code there, save and publish. So that's step 1, really simple. Step 2 is to come down here where it says step 4, copy that. So that's the font family there that you'll need, and you need to come here. Okay, now we've only customized our backstretch image so far. I have gone through the entire theme for this one and worked out what the CSS elements are for all of the font types. So for this, for the menu items, for the headings, for the text, basically everything, I have a list of fonts that can be customized. So for my Railway, what I want to change there is the body and the paragraph. So if you come to body here, you need to type body, open it up with one of these funny icons, which is shift and then the left bracket, or a left funny bracket, I'll put it that way. Okay, and then if you paste in your font family Railway sans serif, and do that. The next one I need is paragraph, so all of my paragraph text will be in Railway. So again, open this funny little bracket, font family Railway, close this little bracket, and again, so that was just a copy and paste from this area of Google Fonts. If I press save style sheet, and remember that you must press save style sheet. Now you'll notice that this font here and these fonts up here don't change. The only font that changes is the body and the paragraph text. So I'll reload that and you can see what I mean there. There you go. So that text has changed. To change these other ones, I'll come back to Google Fonts and Paytone. The text I'm using is Paytone for my headings and that type of thing. So I'll come here and that's the text there. Again, you come over here to Quick Use and there's only one type, it's normal 400. And I should say there that if you wanted to change the weight of your text, that's got me out of there. If it has the capacity for you to change the weight of the text, which Railway does, quick use that. So there's, ultra bold at 900. I'm using the default normal at 400. Let's just say you wanted the ultra bold at 900. All you would do here is type in font dash weight colon 900 because ultra bold is 900. So font slash weight at 900. I'll do this for the paragraph as well so that you can definitely see. I'll save that. Okay, now watch the text here when I reload. There you go. So that's now at the 900 font weight. So that's how you change the font weight, but you can only change it to a font weight. So, this has got 100, 200, 300, 400. If I wanted to make it 350, which is not a font weight that's provided for by Google Fonts, I'll save that and it goes to the default. It goes to 400. It won't go to 350. It won't go to anything other than what is provided for here. So just be wary of that. And to demonstrate that more clearly, the Paytone font I'm using is really only a header font. It doesn't have any other variations of font weight other than normal 400, so I won't be able to change the font weight there of that one. But again, you come down here to part 3 here, standard, copy that in, add some spaces to your header scripts and copy that in there. You might not even need to, no, actually you do, you need to add the script in for each one because it's adding it specifically for Paytone and not for Railway, so you need to add in that script each time. Come down here to the integrate there. Okay, now all of the other elements I have here in a Word document, and I'll copy all of them now. The font weight 100 isn't necessary because that's the default, but anyway, I'll copy that. Alright, I'll paste that there. Now, this no doubt all looks very confusing for you. All you really need to do is copy and paste the elements. I'll have all of them underneath the resources section of underneath this tutorial. The backstretch one we've dealt with. It's just to make the backstretch stay on the home page and none of the other pages. The body and the paragraph text we've been through, I've made that Railway. That'll change all of the kind of content text. So all of the body text of each of your pages, including the home page. Now we'll go through and change the headings. So I've changed 6 headings. So the headings are defined by H. So H1, H2. If you want to go through and do that, this font weight 400 isn't needed for mine because there's only one default font. So by writing 400, it's kind of redundant because it's going to add 400. So again, H1 open bracket, font slash family, and that's just copied and pasted directly from this part here, the font family selection. So H1 there to H6 I've included just to cover all bases and make sure that all those headings have the same font. My button, so all button text will be that font type, H1 site title and H1 entry title and P.site title. So I can't remember exactly which are which, but they're things like this, these things, and that type of stuff. So those three are necessary: H1.site/title, H1.entry/title, and P.site/title. Menu items are these things here, and I've increased the font size of them to 16 points. So to increase the font size of these things, but I'll delete that because I don't need to do that. So menu/item, and then there's the font family there. I'll delete this font weight. A.more/link is obviously one of the link fonts, and this is another button, the sub button there. So I'll put a list of all of these elements down, and you just copy and paste whatever font you want, and I'll save that style sheet. And you'll notice what happens to the headings, this section up here, the menu items and that type of thing when I reload here. There you go. So those headings now have changed. You'll see why I wanted to make the font size for the menu item 16. So I'll (16px). You'll see that they'll get a bit bigger there. There you go. So that is how you customize your fonts. And as you can see, the Paytone fonts have come and been populated to all of the headings. So there you go there. The home page you'll see as well. Achieve the Absurd is now in that new font. It's bigger, it's bolder. Come down here. This is all body text and paragraph text, so that will stay the Railway. This text is Paytone, so all of my headings, these headings are Paytone, whereas this paragraph text is Railway, and these items down here are Paytone. So yeah, that's how you change the font on your site. It's pretty quick, it's pretty easy. This tutorial didn't take long, and it won't take you long either to get your fonts changed on your site. Okay, thank you.